Live from Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School, it's playoff football time. Tonight, the Miners take on the Christian Brothers High School Falcons in a first-round playoff matchup right here on Nevada County's Game of the Week. Good evening, everybody. Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen with you tonight to bring you this first-round Capital Athletic League playoff game where the Miners take on the Christian Brothers Falcons. Marty, welcome to you, and what can you tell us about these Christian Brothers Falcons?
It looks like they've got a very good defense and offensive team here this evening. You can tell by the field it's very wet outside tonight. 50-degree temperature and over an inch of rain has fallen in the area. So I look for a defensive game this evening, Mark, and I think with the kickoff with their number one runner just took the kickoff out to the, looks like about the 22-yard line, and they're ready to go.
Well, Maddox is the quarterback for the Falcons tonight. Big concern for the Miners will be is how Josh Renick is going to come around and run this offense in all this wetness. But right now, Falcons are keeping it on the ground, which is probably the smart thing to do tonight, Marty.
I think so, and that was they handed off to their big running back number 3, Albert Hollis, and he was brought down by Brandon McCurry here. Looks like it's second down, and they picked up about 2 yards on that, looks like. Yeah, I suspect it's really going to be a strong ground game tonight. It's going to be a defensive struggle, no question about that.
Maddox underneath, two-back set. One wide out to the top of your screen. In motion now. Going to hand off to the left-hand side at number 3, coming back around, trying to cut it back up, but he's not going to make it. Miners bring him down.
The whole swarming defense there on the right-hand side made that tackle and brought him down. This is a number 1 runner in the area, and he's being sought after by several college teams this year. And it looks like he may be leaning towards going to the University of Texas at Austin.
He's, great school.
He's also looking at Notre Dame, and he's I'll get into his statistics in a little bit, but he's really put on quite a show this year.
A little tentative trying to get around that left-hand side right now.
A little wet out there on that field, as you can see by all the rain on
third down and about 6 to go. Hollis in motion to the right-hand side, and now looks like we've got a legal motion called on the Falcons.
It looks like somebody jumped the gun a little early. Yeah, illegal procedure on the Falcons, and that'll set them back 5 yards.
It'll move it back 5 yards.
So in a running game, the last thing you need is to pick up another 5 yards on third down. That'll make it 3rd and about 11.
I don't know if they want to go to a passing game this deep in their territory. They'll probably run it again with their big back, number 3.
So Maddox underneath, dropping back. He's looking to make that pass. He's got it completed down the field to about the 30, 45-yard line, and a first down to number 85. Matt Traverso.
85, Matt Traverso. 21.
Yeah, that was shows you what I know tonight, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, you were exactly right talking about throwing the ball deep in Nevada Union territory. A slight mistake, and Nevada Union picks it up. So in any event, the Falcons pick up that first down. 1st and 10 at the 45 on their own 45. Maddox underneath, handing it off to number 3 right up the middle. Not getting anywhere.
Actually, gained about 2 yards on that play. Brought down by a swarm of tacklers. Leading it was looked like number. It's hard to tell the numbers already. It's with the with the wetness and everything on the. It's pretty tough.
I can't imagine we're going to see a lot of running around either side tonight. It's so slippery. These guys will be slipping, or the chance to slip. I'm expecting smash mouth football right up the middle all night long. Either that or they're throwing it down the middle.
I agree with that.
Two-back set, Maddox underneath. Hands off to Hollis. No, he doesn't. He fakes it around the left-hand side. Maddox keeping it himself, and he's got the first down at about the 44, 43-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great fake to the fullback going up the middle, and he turned to the outside and picked up Picked up several yards on that.
Line of Nevada Union.
Looks like it is first down on the Nevada Union 44-yard line.
So Maddox underneath. Wide receivers on both sides. Two back set. Oh, it looked like he was handing it off, but he busted play, and he's going to get hammered for about a 5, 6, 7-yard loss.
Looks like there's a little mix-up on that handoff on that play, and the swarm of the Nevada Union defense front line came in there and made that stop. Loss of about 5 yards on that. The footing is very treacherous out there, Mark.
Warren Jackson hard in on that play. And it looked like he was trying to pass off to number 3, Hollis, and they just bumped into each other, and
well, I think he just can't get started with that footing out there. That even though the field is in excellent shape with all that rain today, it's made it kind of tough for him.
2nd and 13 now, right at the 49-yard line. Maddox underneath, looking to pass. Dropping back, right to Hollis, right at the 50-yard line. Running forward, picks up the loss plus about 2 or 3 yards to about the 40-yard line.
That was a nice screen pass, well designed on that, right up the middle, and it was brought down by Warren Jackson, number 84.
So the Miners in on that quickly.
Big third down play here for the Falcons.
3rd and 7. Long count. Passing out to the right-hand side. Oh! Pass was intended for number 89, Ryan Anderson, and it never got to him, Marty.
Well, it was because you could tell when it left his hand, he didn't have a very good grip on that football and just kind of squirted out. And it was, the weather down there is tough for any high school football, let alone any other kind of football.
So the Falcons forced into a punting situation, 4th down and long. With a good punt, the Miners could get stuck deep if they're not careful.
Well, a good run back here will put them in excellent field position, but with that field being what it is, they're going to have to take probably, instead of running to the outside, they're going to have to go right up the middle, it looks like, on the return. Oh, high snap.
Right over the top of Maddox's head. He's just going to dive on the ball and protect it. So, first big turnover of the game, Marty, gives the ball to the Miners on looks like about the 30-yard line.
It is, I think it's the 32-yard line there. That was a high snap, and that wet football, and the Miners catch a break, and they've got 1st and 10 with on the 32-yard line. Looks good for them right now.
So we're talking about footing, bringing it back, and the first thing that happens is that it goes over his head.
Well, I tell you, that's what happens on when you got a wet football.
Josh Renicky handing right off up the middle. Oh, that's to Harrison. Eiler Harrison takes it down. It looks like at least 10 yards and a possible first down.
Yeah, it was brought down on a good run there by Joel Varela. It looks like the Miners are going very quickly here.
Don't be surprised if you see Josh Renicky keep it on the ground most of the night. Forget that. He's got the ball. He's passing it down. Almost intercepted. That ball was intended originally for number 42, Josh Van Meter, and it was tipped by the defensive back.
I think if it wasn't so wet out there, Marv, they would have had that interception because it was right in his hands.
So I'm 0 for 2. I'm expecting Renicky to keep it on the ground. He comes out running out to his right and passing it.
Looks like they had a missed snap count there, and the right guard left a little early, so that's going to cost Nevada Union 5 yards.
Well, Nevada Union does have that quick count, that quick rush to the line, so I imagine this weather is definitely going to affect everybody tonight. We are looking at 2nd and 10 now. Negating that first one, that looks like Owen Jarrett coming around the left-hand side to the 20, 15, down to the 10, gets pushed out at about the 6-yard line.
That was a great run, went to the outside, and you wouldn't think that they'd be able to have that footing, but he dug in and very, very conservative run, but it broke to the outside, picked up big yardage.
Owen Jarrett not afraid to turn it uphill at all, is he? Came right around the side, turned it right up.
So far, we're 0-3. We didn't think they were going to pass, didn't think they were going to go to the outside, and here they go.
1st and goal from the 6 for the Miners. Looks like Jefferson Heidelberger right up the middle, maybe got a yard.
30, Jefferson
Yeah, that
Heidelberger,
was
the ball
a
carrier. 56.
delayed handoff up the middle to the right-hand side over the guard position, and he ran right into a swarm of Christian Brothers tacklers.
Ran right into Chris Hornsby, number 56, 6'2", 237 pounds. Second and about 7 for goal. The handoff is right up the middle.
Number 40.
Gets it to about the 4-yard line to number 40. That's Jacob Curtis in.
The skies have just opened up now. It's going to be a real tough passing game now.
56.
Well, I guess if we expect him to run it, we'll probably pass it, Marty.
And absolutely. The way we've been going, we're about 0 for 4 here.
0 for 4 here, so running it down underneath. Passing it off to the left-hand side. It's Owen Jarrett, walks it in.
Left-hand side. And once he got around the end, there was nobody there except the linebacker, and too much for him. And it was 6 points, Nevada Union.
Looked like the same play that he gained about 25 yards on 3 plays ago. Owen Jarrett does bring it around the left-hand side in the first score of the game. Your Miners 6-0. Now we've got that kicking game to deal with.
Yeah, this ought to be a fun exercise here with the wet ground and rain coming down. See if they can get the extra point here.
Well, Ben Mills will attempt.
Oh, very weak, very short and off to the right. No good, 6-0.
So Mills missing. Don't know if it was a handoff or a problem or not. Not a handoff, but could have been a problem from snap. Could have been catching the ball. As you can see out there, ladies and gentlemen, it is just pouring right now. So, in any event, your Miners have a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, Mark, it looked like there was hit. Couldn't get his footing, and Jay just without his footing there, he had a whole lot of trouble. Just got underneath the ball and squirted it off to the right.
5 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first quarter of play. We will now get an opportunity to see what Justin Auld can do. Of course, Justin has just had an awesome year this year. I can't imagine there are any less than 10 or 15 different colleges scouting him. What a great kicking game he has had this year. Let's see what he can't do in this weather, because this is the first time we've had some serious weather this year.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that after 10 weeks of high school football, this is the first bad weather night of all the Friday nights. And that's unheard of for this time of the year, especially up here in the foothills.
And all last year, as a matter of fact, in all our broadcasts last year, we had several cold nights, but we didn't have one rainy night. So this is the first one, home game anyway, in the last 2 years. Justin Auld with a kickoff. Good, solid kickoff.
That was an excellent kick into the end zone.
It was in the end zone to the 20-yard line where the Falcons...
So Albert Hollis just lets it bounce in. He might have had an opportunity to pick it up at the 3 or 4, but I guess that's a pretty wise decision, Marty. Just let it go.
Yeah, you got a sure ball on the 20-yard line, and don't take any chances. It's slippery and the footing's bad. They can't take any more chances.
Smart play. So there's your score early on. About 5 minutes left in this first quarter. 6-0. Nevada County scoring on a long Owen Jarrett run of about 25 yards, which set him up to about the 6-yard line, and then Owen Jarrett carrying it in 3 plays later around that same left side. 6-0. Ben Mills missing the extra point. So now, Falcons up the middle.
Inside handoff right over center. Number 32 was the ball carrier.
32.
Radosevic.
Radosevic, ball carrier for the Falcons.
It's the first time we've seen him tonight, Marty.
Tackle for the Miners.
They're going to run the two-back offense there, but I think that Hollis will be more than getting most of the handoffs tonight. Once he breaks into the open. But I think this is an advantage for Nevada Union tonight because to slow him down a little bit, and it is coming down hard now.
2nd and 5 from the 25. Hands it off to number 32 again, coming around their right-hand side, looking and pushing for that first down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hollis, the ball carrier. 42, Josh Van Meter, tackle for the Miners. Penalty marker.
Looks like there was a flag thrown in the backfield there. I can't tell whether it was that was a clip.
Clipping penalty.
Probably a clip in the backfield. Yeah. In fact, that's exactly what it is. So that'll cost him, what, 10 yards?
10 yards, and that negates a big game there. A big game.
2nd and 15 now. I don't think they get a loss of down on that.
No, they didn't lose. No, they wouldn't. So just moves the ball back 10 yards. They're stepping it off now.
They'll go back to about the 15-yard line. Or right around there.
Well, so far, Christian Brothers hasn't got a break of any kind. And with the, I think any team that gets out to a couple touchdown score, play then conservative defense and have a good chance of winning this ball.
This is only their second offensive set, but they've only had one decent play, and that was that pass play in the first set. So 2nd and 15 from the 14-yard line now. Maddox under center, dropping back, looking to pass. It's wet out. He's got number 11 wide open. That's Mel Kukovic. Got a first down.
Brought down again by number 42 for Nevada Union, Josh Van Meter.
Josh Van Meter all over the field, which is where he'll have to be tonight to keep these Falcons back up. Really surprised that they're throwing that ball. You can see the way that rain's coming down.
And you can tell he's he's holding that ball very carefully because it's slipping out of his hand. He has a towel on his to wipe his hands on, but that towel's going to be soaking wet here pretty soon.
So Maddox motioning for one of his receivers to get over to the right-hand side. He's got a two-back set with Hollis in the back, I formation. And now he calls a timeout. Not quite sure where his players need to be in the field.
Timeout Falcons.
Yeah, he came up to the line of scrimmage, and it didn't look very sure of the play that was called. And he kind of looked around trying to direct a few players at the different positions, and the clock was either running down or he had just given up on that play wasn't going to work.
No, wisely he takes that timeout.
That was. Because you can't, this deep in their own territory, they can't afford at all to be set back anymore.
Well, tonight the Miners without the services of Sean Vickers. Sean, of course, broke his collarbone last week, so it all falls onto the shoulders of Josh Renicky. But Josh has really had a good year. He's played well every time he's had an opportunity to play, which has generally been most of the second half of a lot of the games. So this certainly isn't new to him. The rain's new to everybody, so it's kind of a wash there.
And looking at the other side of the far side of the field from Christian Brothers, they have a lot better supporting group of parents and student body followers and students and such. But driving all the way up here in the rain and the wind, I think they did the wise thing by staying home, and hopefully they'll have better weather next week for both teams, whichever team wins here.
3rd and 7 now for Maddox. Dropping back, looking to pass to the right-hand side, looking for number 11. Oh, he had the ball. He gets hammered by John Davis.
Yeah, it was tipped at the and he almost caught it. Number 11 is their big receiver for Christian Brothers. Mel Kukovic. He's one of the he's had 540 yards receptions this year, averaging 14.6 yards per catch. He's got 8 touchdowns, so he's no stranger to the ball. And he was almost even though that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, he was almost able to catch it for a good yardage.
So 4th down now. Ellen Maddox drops it. She tries to get it off. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Every break is going Nevada Union's way. That was a good snap, but that time the kicker was unable to handle that ball, and he tried to get it off, but it just went off the side of his foot and went about 3 or 4 yards, skipped off to the left. Good break for the Miners. They got first down and 10 from inside the 20. It looks like.
Oh, Renicky handing it off to looks like number 22, Owen Jarrett. He's going to go for the touchdown. He's got it. Touchdown, Miners. Looks like he slipped a little tackle, and that was it, Marty.
Yeah. Well, there were no defenders in front of him. Number 64 for Nevada Union, Brandon Charters. He was looking around for somebody to block, and the running back was right on his back, and there was nobody to block. There was just nobody there.
Absolutely right. Owen Jarrett had to dodge his own player.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
He was slowing him up. Oh man, that was a great score.
So Jarrett, after dodging his own player, just walks it in from about 20 yards.
Looks like they're going for 2 here.
They might as well try. Renicky out to the right-hand side, looking to pass it. Looking, he throws it. Oh, it's intercepted. That won't mean anything.
That just keeps the score at Nevada Union 12 and Christian Brothers 0. This whole game so far is played on the Christian Brothers side of the field.
I'm really surprised that Josh didn't hand it off to Owen Jarrett on a running play instead of trying to roll out right to pass it.
Yeah, I would think that would have been at least start to the rollout and then hand it back going the other way might have, because it looked like it was open to that side, but it's easy to see from here.
And can certainly understand why the Coach Humphers would call that, because obviously the kicking game is not going to probably not be a factor tonight.
Well, here's a replay of the touchdown, and you can watch number 64 getting out to lead the block here, and the runner is just running right over the top of his own man, and he's pushing on him to get going, and you can see he finally picks out somebody to block, and then he cuts to the inside and goes right up the middle then for the score. Is a good move there, right into the end zone for a touchdown. Great mobility and great movement on that field out there.
And in front of that blocker, he had number 4 Scott Anders protecting him upfield. So great play by the Miners.
Yeah, there were just no defenders in the area at all there.
12-0 with 3:35 left in this first quarter of play. 12-0, 2 touchdowns. Hard kick. Oh, that's a liner, and that will go back into the end zone. I don't think it went out of bounds, and in fact it does. So first and 10 for the Falcons at the 20.
They'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and I think Christian Brothers has got to kind of regroup here, because this game can get out of reach in a hurry. This is only in the first quarter here, and they just haven't been able to move the ball, just with the exception of that one pass play over the middle, and been fumbling the ball and some drop passes. And so they've got to settle down and get going.
This is their third series in this first quarter. Really, they only had one decent play, and that was a pass play that netted them about 15 yards. Other than that, it's been nothing. It's been all Miners. So Maddox underneath, handing it off right up the middle. Looks like it's Hollis. Picks up about 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's brought down once again by 3 Nevada linemen there. And if you look on the sidelines and check out the Nevada Union offense, they haven't even got their uniforms dirty yet, Mark.
Warren Jackson just right there in the middle. But I think it's smart for the Falcons to try and establish some kind of ground game and just, again, smash mouth football. Just move it up the middle as best you can and try and pick those first downs up on the ground. One more loss for them on something ill-advised could really put them in a big hole.
It put the game definitely out of reach.
I-back formation now, and right up the middle of Hollis, going a little bit to the left-hand side. He may have picked up enough for the first down.
3 Hollis, the ball carrier.
He's very close if he didn't.
Brought down by number 21, John Davis of the Nevada Union.
42, Josh Van Meter, tackle for the Miners.
So it's going to be tough running up there. You can see they're very trying to be very sure-footed when they get the ball and try to run. Hollis, he's not used to this kind of weather.
So it is first and 10. Ball at the 31-yard line. Man in motion to the right. That running back hands it off to Hollis.
Oh, Matt, right at the line of scrimmage there. That looks like it's thrown for a loss. Big tackle.
I think that was Spencer Havner, and it just came right in. Nobody on Havner, and he just hit him right at the line of scrimmage. And in fact, he may have lost a yard. The field is shot.
It didn't take long. First quarter is just about over with, and it's the field is leaves a whole lot to be desired.
Nobody touched Spencer Havner. Of course, a lot of the times this year, Spencer Havner just had a great year. What a way to go out for this fine senior. 2nd and 9. Oh, dropping back. He's going to pass it down the right-hand side. He's got somebody open.
Great catch.
Oh, number 85 lumbering down the sidelines. That's Matt Traverso. Went up in the air to catch that ball. Just kind of squeezed between 2 Miner defenders and picks up a big gainer for him, Marty.
Yes, Matt is their second big receiver on this team, a big tight end. He has had 19 receptions throughout the year for 288 yards, and so that's an average of about 15.2 yards per catch. So that's very respectable for high school football.
6'5", 224 pounds. He just reached up over those defenders and grabbed that ball.
And he was just lumbering down the sidelines. That was a big gain on their own on Nevada Union 44-yard line.
So exactly what the Falcons needed right now. Wide out to the left, looking to pass to the right-hand side. Ooh. Oh, he makes the reception.
Pass complete to 89.
Picked up to Ryan Anderson, number 89.
Ryan Anderson, number 8, Carter.
There was a missed tackle as soon as he caught the ball, and the defender went right by him. I didn't see who it was, but that allowed him to pick up an extra 6-7 yards on the play. So that was a big play there for Christian Brothers. I guess they're going to forego us again and go with the passing game. We're guessing run, they're passing.
So right now you can see the refs just cleaning those balls, doing the best they can to keep them dry. Ball is at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. 2 wideouts to the left. Maddox dropping back, just dumping it off. A little screen pass to number 11. That's Mel Kukovic. Picks up about maybe 5 yards.
42, Josh Van Meter.
That was a little screen pass, and you can, if you watch the quarterback here very carefully, you can see that he's just really holding on that ball right in, instead of at the end of the football, he's right in the middle at the seams and just kind of dumping it off, just trying to forget about the distance and just go for accuracy, because that ball's hard to hold on to.
He's dumped it twice. Exactly, that's exactly what he's done. He's dumped it. So 2nd and 6 from the 25. Falcons knocking on the door, wanting to get inside that red zone. Maddox dropping back, picking on that right-hand side. Didn't find anybody open. Tries to run it up, but forget it. Number 67, John Hanna, is all over him.
They came in there, and it looked like the quarterback wanted to hit a safety valve pass off to the right, but then at the last minute that was covered by the secondary, and then they decided to run, but he couldn't get any traction, and the defensive man came up, took him down, and just held him for no gain.
So now 3rd and 5.
But they're making a threat here on the 25-yard line. This is a big play here, Mark.
Miners need to really crank it up.
Well,
2 wideouts, 1 in the slot, and now Maddox calls timeout again.
It looks like they let the clock run down for the end of the first quarter.
You're absolutely right.
I think they noticed that the clock was running down. So.
And in fact, that is the end of the first quarter. So 12-0, your Nevada Union Miners going into this second quarter of play. CAL first playoff game coming at you on a rainy, soaked night. Touchdown Productions bringing it all to you. Your leader in sports television here in Nevada County, and we bring it all to you, even in the rain.
We're dedicated, and good troops of camera people and everybody else. It's great for the community, and this is a great high school football.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, Nevada Union High School is selling Christmas trees this year. The proceeds go to support the athletic.
So keep in mind, everybody, the Booster Club will be selling Christmas trees over in the Rayleigh Shopping Center. They'll start doing that this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Mike Bratton has guaranteed us that they will have a great supply of fresh cut trees for you. Price ranges anywhere from $30 up to $75. So we invite you to get out there and support the Booster Club. Of course, all the money comes right back to the boosters and goes right back into the club. Well, right now, the Falcons have got the ball going into the second quarter, running it up the middle.
That was Hollis up the middle for a big gain. Now that's what he likes to do, is go in between the guard and the tackle, and he broke it into the secondary and picked up sizable yardage there. So they're on the move now.
Looked like the Miners weren't quite ready.
No, I don't think so.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Miners looking a little flat. Just didn't look like they were ready for Hollis to come at him, and he did, and he took advantage of it. A big gainer.
That was a good block by the center that took out the middle linebacker and allowed him to pick up that extra yardage.
2 wideouts, 1 in the slot.
Oh! Quick pass, and he dropped the ball. Big number 85, and the quarterback was being brought down at the time he was throwing it. It would have been a great play if he'd have held on to that ball.
Maddox just able to stay up long enough to get rid of that ball. One of the Miners was all over him.
Yeah, that's that number 85, Matt Traverso. Can you believe this? He's only a sophomore. You can see the quarterback is going back to pass, and the offensive lineman he's all over the quarterback. It was a great pass right over the middle, right to him, hit him right in the hands, and the young man just because the ball was wet, just dropped the ball right to the ground. That could have gone for a touchdown on that play had he held on.
I think there was a flag on the play, and in fact, I believe the Falcons may be penalized for pushing off. So a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 25 now from the 30-yard line. Someone going downfield pushed off one of the defenders, and that cost him big. So the ball, they were on the 15, moves it all the way back to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 25. Maddox looking for a quick dump off. It's intercepted. It looks like it's number 4. It is Scott Andrews. So looking to dump it off again, Marty. Scott Andrews just steps right in front of it, picks it up, and the Miners have got the ball.
Yeah, the quarterback he's trying to throw that ball from the center of the ball, and he's just not getting anything on it. And the defender was able to step in. Scott Andrews was able to step in, pick that ball up, and now the Miners have got it going again. Held off another threat by Christian Brothers.
Well, the Falcons, that was their biggest threat of the night, having the ball as close to the 15-yard line. But here's that replay.
You can see that Maddox is going back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He throws a quick pass, but the tight end just didn't get down there in time, and I think that's more of a timing play than anything else.
It looks like his receiver actually held up, and he threw it right to Andrews.
I think the quarterback was expecting the receiver to be in that position.
So Jefferson Heidelberger gets the Miners down to about, he might have picked up another 10 yards. Yeah, so Heidelberger picks up a 1st down on the turnover.
Miners are just not wasting any time in the huddle. They come right on out. They're ready to go.
1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff right up the middle. Looks like Jefferson Heidelberger's got a lot of room open. He's going to go all the way to the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Nevada Union.
Boy, what a play that was, Mark. That was absolutely just perfectly executed by the Miners.
Those backs are in motion all over the place. It really fouled up the Falcons' defense. Heidelberger walked across the line of scrimmage, and he was gone 45 yards.
Not only did the Christian Brothers not know where the ball went, I'm sitting here watching it. I was going after two different running backs right up the middle. Nobody there. Broke into the secondary all the way untouched for a touchdown. What a turnaround.
So
here.
Heidelberger with the touchdown. Renicky looking for 2. He hands it off right up the middle, and don't think that they made it. Let's wait for the call. Nope, they didn't make it.
They did not make it. That another 6 points, so that's takes it up to 18. Nevada Union 18 and Christian Brothers 0.
Here's a replay on that touchdown, Marty.
You have to watch the deception here. This was really a couple of good handoffs. Looks like the play's moving to the left-hand side, and they faked it to number 22 and then handed it off, coming back up the middle to number. That's number 20, right?
That's number 30, Jefferson Heidelberger.
Okay, Heidelberger. And you can see once he broke the line of scrimmage, broke out into the secondary, there was nobody there, and he just covered up the ball and proceeded to go 35 yards or so to the end zone. Great deception in the backfield by the quarterback.
Awesome. The entire offensive line went left. Harrison and Owen Jarrett went left. The only person who stayed at the line of the scrimmage was the tight end on the right-hand side. He opened that side up. Everybody pushed everybody left.
Untouched.
Jefferson Heidelberger, 45 yards for the touchdown. And now Jason Auld kicking off. And it's fumbled at the 10-yard line. Falcons just trying to do anything they can. And number 53, Curtis Swain is all over him.
Yeah, that was a great tackle on that. He fought off the block. There was a blocker right there. He fought it off and made the tackle as he tried to go around him. That was great play.
Curtis Swain comes in with a clean uniform and walks off all dirty. He just had that guy wrapped up, hammered him. And it didn't look, the runner who had the ball was thinking, oh my God, what do I do with this thing now, huh, Marty?
That's exactly right. He's down on, only got it out to the 12-yard line. Things just are not going the way for Christian Brothers here so far early in almost a bad handoff there.
1st and 10 from the 14, and Maddox just fighting to hand it off to number 32, Martin Radosevich.
The ball carrier, 33.
And that was almost a fumble. That could have put a nail in the coffin here if they could have if he'd have fumbled and recovered that one, because it was very close to being a fumble on that handoff.
Well, 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in this second quarter. 18-0 if you've just joined us. Miners scoring 3 touchdowns but missing all attempts at the point after. On a rain-soaked night here at Hooper Stadium. Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen bringing you this first Capital Athletic League conference game, Nevada Union against the Christian Brothers Falcons.
Christian Brothers having a hard time establishing any sort of game plan here with the weather being what it is, and now they're trying to run the ball up the middle where their last series is down. They were throwing the ball. But Nevada Union is, like they always do, playing swarming defense, and it's that last tackle was made by John Hanna.
18-0, the defense can do pretty much what they want to now, can't
exactly. It's like they might have jumped into the neutral zone, but the referees didn't call it.
So Maddox back, handing it off to number 3, Hollis. Hollis picking up about 5 or 6 yards. So give him credit. He's out there humping it, doing the best he can to move it forward.
Yeah, he was initially stopped by number 21, John Davis, on that tackle, and it was held him to a short yardage. But I just wait, Mark. I think he's going to break one tonight.
Well, he's carried the ball the majority of their, 75% of their plays probably tonight. Give the credit to the defense. Warren Jackson, Josh Van Meter, Hanna, all doing the job up front. 1st and 10 from the 27. Hands it off to number 32. That's Radosevich. Forget it. The Miners are all over him.
Once again, that swarming line of defense for the Nevada Union Miners are stopping those plays.
Number 84, Warren Jackson, down at the bottom of that pile again. Warren's have at least 5 or 6 tackles already just in the second quarter. There's Josh Van Meter.
And getting back to Hollis for a minute, their workhorse here in tonight's game. He's been the workhorse all season. He's picked up 1,969 yards for the season with 31 touchdowns, and in the 10 games of regular league play, and he's been averaging about 10, 11 yards a carry, but not tonight.
Wow.
Oh,
so fumble.
Looks like Nevada Union missed that recovery on that.
I think Maddox got it. Yeah.
I think the quarterback fell right on it.
Well, if you can see right where that referee was standing there, just to the right of your screen right now, I mean, the ball's just sitting in mud.
It doesn't look like it's raining as hard as it was, as it has been in the first quarter, but the field is just, after over an inch of rain today, that field is in pretty bad shape right now.
It's been raining pretty steady and hard since about 11 o'clock this morning here. So 3rd and 7 now from the 30-yard line. Looking to go to the right. Probably keep it. He's going to try and bring it up himself and forget it. Oh. Logan Carter, number 8, and somebody else were just all over him, Marty.
Warren Jackson, number 84. He kept his position and was able to take him down on that. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and they'll have to punt the ball again. And let's see what's going to happen this time. They've had a over the head snap. They've had a fumbled snap. Well, see what goes on. This is a
2 punts, 2 disasters. And they can't be feeling good about it. No. They're down 18 points, and they have to catch it again. They have to hike it again. And they're on their own 32-yard line.
That was a good snap there. Almost blocked by Nevada.
So Maddox gets it up in the air. Picked up all the way on the left-hand side by Owen Jarrett. He's looking for a little opening, but they push him out of bounds.
They picked the ball up on the 40-yard line, took it up the sidelines. Looks like he picked up about 11 yards after he picked up the ball. So you can see by watching these runners run up the field, they're going very gingerly, trying to make every step count.
Imagine you give them 2 or 3 steps and they get open, they'll be gone.
Exactly right.
So 1st and 10 from the 48. Renicky handing it off right up the middle.
He's brought down by big number 56, and I mean big, 237-pound senior Chris Hornsby. I'm glad we're not out there on the field going up against the size of those guys like that.
So Jacob Curtis picks up a couple of yards. It'll be second down and about 7.
Once again, Nevada Union's got good field position.
And Josh Renicky playing a good game tonight. Out to the right-hand side. He's looking to pass it. He's got Owen Jarrett on the right-hand side. Jarrett's down to about the 30, down to the 28.
That was a little down and out to the sideline. And quick pass. Once again, the pass was thrown for accuracy more than anything else. And he's able to catch the ball, run up to the sideline, and gain touchdown-saving tackle was made. And it looks like Nevada Union's on a roll again here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 29. Josh Renicky running around there. Oh, looking to pass on the right side again. Oh, and who was that? That's Scott Andrews, tackle at the goal line.
That could have been defensive pass interference on that play. It looks like he tackled him before while the ball was in the air, but they didn't call that.
So that was Logan Carter down there, not Scott Andrews. So Coach Humphers he's mixing it up pretty good.
He is. He's pulling out all the stops here. This game means they get to go on next week. So.
Well, they score here. This could be the stake right here.
I think so.
5 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Passing out to the left-hand side. Ooh, he's got somebody open. Who is that? It's number 4, Scott Andrews. Down to about the 20.
Number 4, Scott Andrews.
Once again, pass out into the flat, and the secondary was late to come up on that. I think they're worried about possibility of getting beat deep, so they're playing off the receiver. And it was coming out of the backfield, and it was looks like they picked up about 8 yards there.
Miners get to the line so fast after they break the huddle. It's got to take a defense a while to acclimate to that, because the second they get down, the play is made. But now we've got a flag down in the field, and it looks like what?
That play was called back for an illegal procedure on the Miners. So that negates a big gain there. So that takes them back out to the about the 33-yard line of Christian Brothers.
So 2nd and 15 from the 33. Josh Renicky handing it off to Heidelberger right up the middle. Oh, and Jefferson just slipped and fell.
Yeah, he had some running room. There were no defensive players around him, and he tried to cut back. On a normal field, that would probably be good for 15 yards, but under these conditions, it was he gained about 3 and then fell down. Nobody laid a hand on him.
And this field at Hooper Stadium, I mean, it's a beautifully crowned field in the center. I mean, it should run off, which just really shows you the amount of saturation that it's had here the last 9-10 hours that it's been pouring. Yeah. So Renicky hands off back up the middle to Heidelberger, picks up a couple of yards maybe, but 66 brings him down.
Yeah, that was 66 is Chris Mossbarger, and he's 5'11", 190 pounds, sophomore. And that was the play, Mark, that went for the touchdown. And now they've the lineman filled that hole that was left before, and he made the tackle.
Heidelberger looking a little tentative with his footing. Again, I'm sure they're concerned not so much about their footing, but protecting the ball at the same time. Their uniforms are wet, their arms are wet, the ball's wet. It's just going to be one of those nights. So Renicky hands off to Heidelberger again up the middle, and 3 times in a row doesn't go anywhere.
No, once again, big number 66 was in on the tackle there, and that gained only a couple yards at the most.
Joe Traverso, 6'4", 275 pounds for the Falcons. Just an enormous player. So Gilbert in the truck, not even liking the stats on that guy. Big man out there. I don't want anybody that big tackling me in the mud, Marty.
I don't think so. It's.
I'll tell you what, some of the best high school games I ever had were the ones in the mud. I always enjoyed playing in the weather. It seemed like very seldom did anybody get hurt, and win or lose, it was always a lot of fun.
Right.
So 1st and 10 at the 29 for the Falcons. Hands it off to Hollis. Hollis sidestepping a little bit, picks up about 3 on the play.
Hollis carries for the Falcons.
Yeah, he was tried to cut to the inside and was met by number 67 for Nevada Union. That's
John Hanna.
John Hanna.
We've got over $400 worth of gift baskets
Can't talk about Hannah too much. These guys who have been on the front line all year. Hannah, Jackson, Warren Jackson at the one end.
We also have a beautiful thing.
Roland Harrison in there all year long. Number 88. Justin George in there all year long. These guys have just played a great game. 2nd and 6 now from the 33. Hands off to number 32.
Oh, no
Maybe
gain
a
on
couple.
that. Swarming defensive tackles on by the front line of Nevada Union on that. That play wasn't going to go anywhere.
Tackle for the Miners.
Feels like it's getting a little colder out there too, Mark. That's going to have a bearing on the game too as the temperature starts to drop.
Marty, I'm freezing out here tonight.
Yeah, it is. It is rather. There is a little nippiness in the air, if that's
Well,
a word here.
we're out here. We're dedicated. We like watching these Miners, and we'll do anything to bring these games to you, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 3 now from the 35. Maddox drops back a little bit, dumps it off to the right-hand side. What a catch that was! Wow, number 32, Martin Radosevich, Marty. What a catch!
That ball should have been incomplete all the way. It was almost tipped at the line of scrimmage. He leaned back and was able to grab that with one hand and tuck it in and pick up a few extra yards. As you can see it here, the quarterback just dumps it over the line of scrimmage, and he catches it on one. The ball starts to get away from him, and then he grabs it again and brings it in with that one hand. Almost hits himself in the face with the ball. Holds on to it and picks up 3 big yards on that.
That reminds me of Ed McCaffrey one-handed it against Seattle the other night. So 1st and 10 from the 40 on that great play. Little fake to number 3. Maddox throws it hard downfield. Incomplete.
It looks like it was hard to see that play because of the fog is now starting to roll in over here at Hooper Stadium, and it looks like it's going to get colder and wetter.
That was intended for number 8, Daniel Glero. And again, we couldn't see that ball cutting through the fog.
Well, we've had it all today. We've had rain, wind, now we have fog.
Pretty good turnout tonight for the Nevada Union Niners. I think the stands are filled up about halfway, so thanks to everybody out here tonight just supporting these Miners.
Yeah, you got to give these fans a lot of merit for their showing up tonight in their rain slickers, and it is a nasty night, but that's dedication to high school level football.
And that's why we're here, and that's why Hollis gets the ball right up the middle, picks up a couple of yards. These players out here giving it all for their schools.
Brought down by John Hanna again. He's doing a yeoman's job at the line of scrimmage there.
So picks up a yard or two. It'll be 2nd and about 8 or 9. Falcons just knocking on the door a little bit. Now we can see that fog, Marty, starting to move in on us.
Yeah, can hardly see the other side of the field there for the visiting team.
A minute 47 left in this 2nd quarter. If you're just joining us, Nevada Union scoring 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on turnovers early by the Falcons. Nevada Union playing a pretty solid game tonight on the ground and in the air. Falcons have basically been flat their first couple of series, had 1 or 2 plays maybe. Now they're in their, I believe, their 4th series of this first half, and this is really the first time they're showing any movement of the ball.
Yeah, with the exception of that pass over the center.
So next Saturday, everyone, join us for 2nd round playoff action. Nevada Union, that's versus Jesuit, and that'll be at Jesuit. Keep in mind you can watch this on AT&T Cable Channel 11 FCAT and USA Media Channel 23. And of course, Marty, I guess that game will only happen if Nevada Union wins. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. And Jesuit has to win their game tomorrow afternoon.
And I believe Jesuit, are they ranked number one in the region?
Everywhere. Yeah. They're number 1 in the local paper, the Sacramento Bees poll, and they're just I've seen them play. They are awesome.
So 3rd and 9 now for the Falcons, needing to pick up their 3rd first down of this series. Little dump off. It looks like he got the first down to number 8, Daniel Glero.
Yeah, that was looked like a kind of a modified screen pass on that, where he just took about 3 steps back, let the lineman come in and put a big rush on him, and then just dumped it over the lineman onto the was kind of a low pass, but he was able to pick it up before it hit the ground and put a nice gain together. Looks like first down.
And it is a first down at the 39-yard line. At the 49-yard line, Maddox dropping back a little bit, looking to get it over the middle. It's intercepted by Josh Van Meter, number 42.
He has got the passing game smelled out very well. I think he's been reading their playbook, and it looks like that's 2 now. On that same play, he's picked the ball up.
So 2 times the Falcons have moved the ball in 2 series, and both times Nevada Union comes up big with interceptions. That's really got to be demoralizing.
Especially with that play, both times has been picked off. They're going right into their first and 10 series for Nevada Union.
First and 10 at the 49. Jefferson Heidelberger coming around the right-hand side. He's moving it up to the 40, 35, 30, and he's out of bounds at about the 30 to 29-yard line. Jefferson Heidelberger.
First down, Nevada Union.
You can see the quarterback here, Maddox, is going back to pass. He's looking all the way at his halfback out of the backfield, and you can see it was just picked off by number 42, and he made a good run back on that. Just stepped right in front of the receiver.
So after the turnover, Eiler Harrison gets the ball down to about the 28-yard line, picks up a yard or 2. That'll make it second and about 8. Miners looking really good. Hands it off to Heidelberger. Oh, tries to cut it back up in the middle. Forget it. Just brought down hard.
Big number 88, 6'1" senior, 225 pounds. Robert Rivas just met him right at the line of scrimmage, brought him down, and it was held for no gain.
All those defensive guys, 220, 230, 240. Big defensive line for the Falcons. Timeout, Nevada Union. So with the break in the action, only 55 seconds left in this second quarter. Nevada Union 18 and Christian Brothers 0. And I doubt if Christian Brothers has got more than 100 yards total offense.
I don't think so. Total offense, I think, is still less than 100 yards.
So join us every Saturday and Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, at 8 p.m. and 12 midnight. Thursday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. And that's only on Channel 11 FCAT and Channel 23 USA Media. Lake of the Pines, Grass Valley, Nevada City, Lake Wildwood. Touchdown Productions bringing you all sports action in Nevada County. We are number 1 and proud of it. You can reach us, Nevada County, the game of the week at www.hslsports.com/Touchdown Productions, TDPROD. Pick up all the scores, all the highlights, all the stats from the Capital Athletic League and the Sierra Foothill League. Get a chance to pull that webpage up. Gives you all the information you ever want to know about your Miners and about the Bruins.
Yeah, the Bruins had a heartbreaker. Coin flip. But I don't know who'd want to go in and play Oak Ridge, though.
Either way, it's going to lose.
Yeah, dynamite team. Yeah, exactly right.
So 2nd and 10 from the 30. Runnicki dropping back, looking to pass it down long. He's got somebody open. Jefferson Heidelberger handled it in his hands, and I'm sure the wetness of the ball just. That was it.
That pass was right on the money. He caught it on the 2-yard line, and it just slipped right through his hands, right to the turf. That would have been 6 points, and that would have been to put a
flag on the play, Marty.
Well, it was a flag.
Flag on the play. Here's a replay.
You can see he's fakes to the hand, the back, throws it to the. He had beat the secondary right in his hands and just dropped it.
So Heidelberger with the 6 points in his hands, but looks like it was coming back anyway. We'll get that penalty for you. Might have been a holding. In any event, 3rd and 22. Jefferson Heidelberger right up the middle. He's got a little room. He may pick up the first down. He's got the first down, I think. Brought down by number 11.
Yeah, that was a big play there. They're coming up to the line of scrimmage. They've called a couple plays ahead of time. They don't have much time left, and now I guess they're going to call a timeout now. Looks like
33 seconds left in this first half, Marty.
Well, it's imperative that if Nevada Union wants to put this game away early here in this ball game, they should. If they can score here, it looks like that could be the nail in the coffin. I think if they can go into halftime with a 24 or maybe 25 point lead.
24-25 to nothing on a rain-soaked evening like tonight. If you're the Falcons head coach, what do you tell your kids?
Tell them. Well, wait till next year.
Yeah,
maybe.
really. Wait till next year, guys. Well, you can be sure that this minor defense, with a 24-point lead, if in fact they do score here, I mean that allows the defense to do so many different things. They can stunt, they can drop back, they can throw everybody at you, blitzing. They can do whatever they want to do. So it'll be a tough coming out in the second half for these Falcons. So it's the Miners against the Falcons tonight. That's the Christian Brothers Falcons. A lot of debate going on here in the truck whether they're the Falcons or the Panthers. Marty and I know who it is. It's the Falcons.
Oh, they're going for a field goal here.
So they did not get that first down. So the kick is up.
Oh, he fell down.
It's long enough.
It's short.
Oh, it's just short.
Yeah, as he went to kick the ball, he lost his footing and couldn't get anything on the ball at all. I'm surprised they didn't go for a pass in the end zone.
Well, Heidelberger did not get that first down that I thought he had got, so instead of, it'd be surprising, an 18-point lead, why not throw it up?
Exactly, and because even if they intercept it, they're back in the end zone, or they're going to get the ball on the 20-yard line anyway, so that might have been a better call, but that's why I'm not the coach.
Yeah, that would have been about a 40-yard attempt in the wet.
Yeah.
So,
and
well,
when he missed that extra point with the same type of foot problem, didn't give that one much hope.
17 seconds left now. Not sure what Maddox is going to do. He just drops it. Let's get inside and regroup for this second half. So, ladies and gentlemen, 8 seconds left, 7 seconds left, and they will just let it run out. So at halftime, 18-0, your Nevada Union Miners playing enormous defense, scoring a couple of touchdowns on a couple of turnovers early on in the first quarter by the Falcons, giving them a big edge in this first playoff game for them. 18-0 going into their own nice, warm locker room. Mark Wall with Marty Mortensen bringing you this game tonight, and you can see we've got a little fog coming in. Thank God that the rain stopped for now.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of the rain coming down, but it's not as heavy as it was at the start of the game.
Too bad my friend Doppler Willie isn't close by. We could get a weather update for the next 60 minutes. We'll have to see if Mr. Rodriguez has got an inside track on the weather for you. But in any event, the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by
And ladies and gentlemen, center of the field as the Christian Brothers cheerleaders and the Nevada Union Miner cheerleaders will give us some halftime entertainment.
Is brought to you by the new Liberty Motors Yuba City and the original Liberty Motors in Grass Valley. The new Liberty Motors carries fine used cars, and Liberty Motors is your official Dodge dealer. Liberty Motors East, 600 Freeman Lane in Grass Valley. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. HBE Rentals has all the equipment you need, whether you're a contractor or a homeowner. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE has it all. The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Stop by and meet Lynn Dominguez. Let her help you with all of your needs. Remember, the holidays are coming up. That's the Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. What happens when two savvy businesswomen start a business in Nevada County? You get the House of Print and Copy, where every dollar earned goes back into our community. That's the House of Print and Copy, 273-1000. And join us next week, everyone, as we bring you Nevada Union at Jesuit. Could be the second playoff game for this Nevada Union team, and in all probability right now, we're looking at going to Sacramento next week. Nevada Union with a 18-point lead here at halftime. You can watch these games, AT&T Cable Channel 11 FCAT and USA Media Channel 23. That'll be next Saturday for you, the 27th of November. And Marty, surprisingly, I don't know. I was not expecting. We were expecting really tough defense, and we're seeing tough defense on the Nevada side. But the Falcons have really made some serious mistakes.
Yeah. They certainly have. But the big thing is they've been holding Albert Hollis to short yardage.
And the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by A to Z Supply, your local Ace Hardware store. Let Dan Wheat and his entire staff pamper you with their excellent service today. That's A to Z Supply Company, 13396 Ridge Road. And Arches Automotive Service. Welcome to Arch as a new sponsor with our show, serving Nevada County for 59 years. That's Arches Automotive Service. And Combi Trophy and Awards, the leader in school awards and plaques and trophies. Let Steve Dickey and his talented staff design a special award for you. That's Combi Trophy and Awards upstairs in the Combi Plaza. Inter-County Title Company of Nevada County, serving our community since 1891 with property records dating back to 1850. Ask for them by name and insist on Inter-County Title Company of Nevada County, 477-2050. And, of course, always Touchdown Productions, bringing you the finest in sports television here in Nevada County. Again, next Saturday, join us. Second-round playoff action as Nevada Union will, in all probability, play Jesuit in Sacramento. That game brought to you by Touchdown Productions on AT&T Cable Channel 11 and USA Media Services Channel 23. Tonight on a cold and windy, rainy night, Mark Wall with Marty Mortensen putting up with the cold weather to bring it to you.
Oh, boy, this is some cold temperature tonight. And you can look at the field. It's taking a beating here. And I think the next 2 quarters are gonna tell how this field's going to hold together, and then what's going to happen to that passing game.
Right now, you can see in the field it's just how wet it is. But what we'll show you in a little bit here is the fact that just about 100 feet over the top of this field, it's getting pretty foggy out. I mean, it's getting pretty solid up there. The lights shining down on Hooper Field are, in fact, in the dense fog. So we've got a clear field for what, maybe 50, 60, 70 feet, Marty, and there you can see before you even hit the top of the stands there where the fans are, we got some pretty solid fog moving in.
Yeah, I remember one night several years ago when the I can't remember who was playing Nevada Union at the time. I was up here and you couldn't see the players on the field. That's how foggy it was. So this one's got a long ways to go before that happens, but it was quite a night. You couldn't see the people on the other side of the field, couldn't see the players. It was just watch the referees, because that's all you could do.
And the players are just down there just getting it on and having a great time.
That's exactly right. They didn't mind it. They could see where the ball was going, but none of the fans could.
I remember many years ago on a Monday night football game, it was Denver Broncos against the Green Bay Packers, and an old friend of mine, Steve Foley, used to be a free safety for the Denver Broncos. He said, what a great game that was. The players really enjoyed it. And a lot of times we'll look at it as a fan watching TV thinking, oh, God, it's miserable. We can't see anything. Or sometimes the players just really love getting down on that stuff, sliding around and having a great time.
Yeah, to watch them, some of the runners when they get tackled go 15, 20 yards sliding on their belly, just like a bunch of kids out there.
Well, isn't that what it's all about?
I think you're right.
And the Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by the new Liberty Motors Yuba City and the original Liberty Motors in Grass Valley. The new Liberty Motors carries fine used cars, and Liberty Motors is your official Dodge dealer. Liberty Motors East, 600 Freeman Lane in Grass Valley. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. HBE has all the equipment you need, whether you're a contractor or a homeowner. That's Hanson Brothers Construction behind the Sand Mounds on LeVar Meadows Road. The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Stop by and meet Lynn Dominguez and let her help you with all of your school needs. Remember, the holidays are coming. Present your favorite teacher with a gift certificate from the the Little Red Schoolhouse. The House of Print and Copy, your locally owned and operated printing and copy store here in Nevada City. That's 1501 Nevada City Highway, 273-1000. The print shop that thinks it's a copy store. And again, next Saturday, second round playoff action for you, Nevada Union versus Jesuit. Brought to you on AT&T Cable, Channel 11 FCAT, and USA Media, Channel 23. Touchdown Productions, your leader in sports television. And let me tell you what, you just see all this rain out there. Marty, the crew really worked hard to get all this cable laid out, to get these cameras set up for us, and to bring this game to you tonight.
Yeah, it's a sad commentary when they have to come out and set up in the rain, and then when the game starts, it stops raining. So they had to do all the work in the rain. You got to take your hats off to them.
Absolutely. It's just not Marty and I here. It's we've got Gilbert in the truck. We've got Mr. Rodriguez. We got Roman. We got Corey. We got Casey. We've got John. We've got Zach. We've got Kat helping us out tonight, running things back and forth. So a large Touchdown Production staff working so that we can bring you these games, and we really enjoy doing it. Keep in touch with us this year. We've already brought you playoff volleyball in the last couple of weeks. Here in the near future, basketball will be gearing up. Always looking forward to bringing you Bruins and Miners ladies basketball and men's basketball. I'm sure that we'll be bringing you that first gals game when the Bruins meet the Lady Miners in their unofficial get-together.
That'll be nice to be able to get indoors and not have to put up with the cold weather and the wind and the rain. But that's football, and basketball's indoors. And if you take a look at the cheerleaders here, I hope they didn't go out today and spend a lot of money getting their hair done, because it's been tough for them out there with the rain coming down, and they've got their rain slickers on. And so I don't think they even went out there to do their routine tonight because of the field being so wet.
I would imagine they want to be jumping around a little bit just to stay warm.
Yeah, the temperature is in the middle 40s right now, so it's cloudy and cold, so great football weather.
The Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by A to Z Supply Company, your local Ace Hardware store. Let Dan Wheat and his entire staff pamper you with their excellent service today. That's A to Z Supply, 13396 Ridge Road in Grass Valley, 273-6608. Arch's Automotive Service. Arch, serving this community for 59 years for all your automotive needs. Get a hold of Arch. That's Arch's Automotive Service, right here in Nevada County. Combi Trophy and Awards. That's custom awards are their specialty, like the Touchdown Productions Combi Trophy Award, Player of the Game Award. Combi Trophy and Awards upstairs in the Combi Plaza, 268-8350. And Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County, combining the latest in technology with the oldest on-site records dating back to 1850. Tell your real estate agent you assist on. Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County, 477-2050. Join us next Saturday for second-round football playoff action when Nevada Union should be playing Jesuit in Sacramento, and that will be at Sacramento. You can watch this game on AT&T Cable Channel 11 FCAT and USA Media Channel 23. So that'll be next week. We'll be bringing you that game, which will be on the 27th, Saturday. Watch for it early Sunday morning.
And Jesuit is quite a powerhouse in the Sacramento area. It seems like all of the schools that have unlimited enrollment can really field some great teams, just like Christian Brothers and Jesuit.
Well, we're seeing tonight with that powerful back, Hollis. Of course, the weather's a big factor, but give a little credit to Nevada Union defense. They've stuck it up the middle when they had to.
They certainly have, and if Albert Hollis is, I don't know, he may have been reading his press clippings a little early, but right now it appears that the Nevada Union defense is just too much for him in this wet weather.
Well, big problem is he may be looking at those press clippings, but Warren Jackson and Josh Van Meter, they haven't been reading those press clippings. John Hanna, number 67, he hasn't read any clippings. So give it to the Miners. They've really come out tonight. They're walking the walk, they're talking the talk, and they're doing exactly what they have to do. 18-0 tells it the way it is. It's all defense.
And I anticipate another defensive battle in the second half. And even though the Christian Brothers can open the ball up with their passing game, that we've seen a couple of good passes over the middle, I still think that Nevada Union is in a position now where they can just lay back and cover those.
Okay, and right now we're going to throw it over to Brother Can You Spare a Dime? A little fundraiser for Deer Creek School we put together for you.
Welcome back. I'm Marianne McClary. This is 31 Action News. In the foothills today, an aging playground at Deer Creek School in Nevada City has created concern for school officials and parents alike. Built in 1985, the structure, known as Fort Deer Creek, is slated for demolition early next year. Now the problem is how to raise the $20,000 needed to replace it. Action News reporter Jacob Doak is at Deer Creek School and has this exclusive report for us on the fundraising project called Brother Can You Spare a Dime? Jacob, what can you tell us?
This structure has been here since 1984, and thousands of kids have enjoyed using it. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And this is a structure whose day seems to be done. Earlier today, I asked some kids for their opinions. Man, this thing's really hard to crawl through.
It's more like playing on a big splinter machine.
You know, it's really time for a new one. Yeah! We also spoke to Principal Mike Lagar on the condition of this old structure.
The structure is really not developmentally appropriate for the students at Deer Creek. Secondly, it's made out of wood and has been deteriorating over time. In fact, this last year we had to take out about half the playground because kids were getting hurt as they climbed through a concrete tunnel that we used to have out there, and a family of skunks decided they were going to live in the big tires that we put out there for the kids to play on, to say nothing of the fact that kids were getting splinters and getting injured on it because it's just outdated and worn out.
Now, let's go to Nevada City Elementary, where our field reporter, Nick Federoff, can show us the type of equipment Deer Creek is hoping to purchase. Nick?
Thanks, Dick. We're here live at NCE, and these kids are having fun. The structure Deer Creek is planning will be similar to this one. It will also have an obstacle course, equipment designed to build upper and lower body strength, and a safe fall surface so kids won't get hurt. It'll be real cool. All it takes is lots of dimes and quarters and dollars and checks. How many dimes does it take to make $20,000? Let's go back to Jake, who has someone there that can make dollars and cents of all this. Back to you, Jake.
Thanks, Nick. With me now is the Nevada County Superintendent of Schools, Terry McAteer. Dr. McAteer, how many dollars and cents is it going to take to replace this old structure?
Well, Jacob, one of the first things is that we need to have a safe structure. Not only a safe structure, but an age-appropriate structure. So our goal by the fall of this coming year, 2000, is to raise $20,000. So I'm turning to you, the business leaders, community leaders, parents, friends, to be able to help us raise that $20,000 to put a new playground here at Deer Creek School.
Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime?
Rachel, I can do better than that. Here's 20 for the playground project. How about you, Nevada County? Help us out. 50, 100, 1,000. Help build a playground here for Deer Creek School. Come on, spare that dime.
Let's help build a new playground for Deer Creek School. You can look for Brother Can You Spare a Dime donation jars at these fine local businesses. So join in and support the Brother Can You Spare a Dime campaign at a store near you.
Help our school! Spare a dime! Yeah! You guys up there, please!
Okay, well, thanks for the Deer Creek kids bringing you that special announcement, trying to raise $20,000 for their new playground, and give them credit. They look pretty good out there on video. But please, everyone, take this quite seriously. They're really doing the best they can. You've got any service organizations out there that can help these kids out, please feel free to give Deer Creek School a call. They've got a copy of that video, and do whatever you can to help support our fine young kids, elementary school, working on their project. Right now, if you're just joining us, it's halftime here at Hooper Stadium. Nevada Union playing Christian Brothers Falcons. At halftime, it's the Miners 18, the Falcons nothing. Miners scoring 3 touchdowns, 2 early on 2 Falcons turnovers. Owen Jarrett running it in twice, and Jefferson Heidelberger breaking about a 45-yarder for the third score. The point after on the first touchdown wasn't even close. It was just pouring rainy wet out there. The second one was a 2-point attempt on a pass that did not work. And Marty, what was the third one? I forget.
They went for 2 points again.
That's right. They went for 2,
and they missed that one.
That's right. I think Heidelberger was stopped at the 1 or 2 yard line.
That's
so,
correct.
In any event, the Miners 18-0. Miners did have the ball down about the 30-yard line, 4th and maybe 3 or 4, and Coach Humphers decided to try and kick a field goal instead of possibly picking up that 3 and 4 for a first down. There was only about a minute left in the first half.
Yeah, they were out of timeouts, and it was a situation where tried to get that first down, and said, well, with the conditions being what they were and what they were at the time, decided to try for that field goal. But it was just too long, I think, and with the field being what it is. But I just came from the snack bar, and I ran into the referees. You should see them. Their uniforms are full of mud, and looks like they've been out there making a few tackles.
Well, it's just a cold, rainy night that if you're not playing football on the field, you really don't even want to be around. And here come your Miners, off from a nice, warm locker room, coming out for this second half. They want to get this thing over as soon as they can, I'm sure. Get the defense back on the field, let them dictate and get out of here with no injuries, nobody hurt, and start thinking about next week.
Well, you still can't count the Falcons out yet. 18-0 is with 2 quarters left to play. There's still a chance here that they can get back in this game if they can catch a couple breaks. So you just never know what's going to happen.
Well, this Miner defense can keep tough the first part of this third quarter and dictate where the second half can go. But you're absolutely right. You don't want to let the Falcons come out and take it down the field and score a touchdown. That would be an enormous momentum builder for them. And again, they've only got to score one more time, and they're back in this game.
And I think that Nevada Union, if I remember, they will get the kickoff at the second half. So if they can take the kickoff and march down the field, put a score up on the board, they're back. I think they're back in business where they can then move on to next week, because I think with a 4-touchdown lead, I think there's no stopping the Miners. The Miners are tough on defense.
2 turnovers for the Falcons in the first half of this game. Miners with no turnovers, really being the major factors. Josh Renicky, of course, stepping in for Sean Vickers, has played an exceptional game in the fact that he has not turned the ball over. He's not really made any mistakes at all. And in fact, Josh has played a great game in running this offense, making it happen.
Going to the center of the field. Team captains for the Miners, 42, Josh Van Meter. Number 2, Van Mills.
So there's Coach Humphers out there in his traditional
Wayne Giles,
cap.
And also number 57.
Last week, against Del Campo, he didn't wear his favorite hat. And look what happened. They had a tie. But he's got it back on again tonight. And looks like he's got the team fired up. They're ready to go for the second half.
So the players are out there bouncing around a little bit, getting that blood flowing. You got to feel really good when you got an 18-point lead, even in this weather. Boy, I'd hate to think what the Falcons are feeling on the other side of the field right now. They're down 18 points. It's crummy, it's wet, and it's cold out here. They're not playing at home. Boy, that's an enormous ladder that they have to climb to get back into this game.
They don't have their fans out, that many fans out here tonight, and it's all a Nevada Union crowd at Nevada Union. And so it's psychologically, it's got to be tough for them with the weather being what it is, and plus the fact I don't know what the coach can tell you at halftime to get you fired up to come out here and overcome this 3-touchdown lead here.
Saw Coach Humpers right now, as you can see, talking to his coaches up there in the box. I'm sure Dave feeling really good about his team right now. Again, no mistakes, and in a night like tonight, mistakes have added up to 12 points for the Miners. Really nice running game tonight. Of course, Jefferson Heidelberger knocking off that 45-yarder right up the middle, which scored that last touchdown. Owen Jarrett setting up a couple of nice touchdowns, running to the left-hand side, and himself running right behind one of his offensive linemen, scoring that second touchdown. So here we go, second half. Miners will get the ball. The kick is up. Oh, it bounces right between Scott Andrews and Jefferson Heidelberger into the end zone, so the Miners will have it. 1st and 10 at the 20.
That was probably the best thing that could happen there, is going between the two receivers and let it go into the end zone, because you just don't want to take a chance down inside your 10-yard line.
It almost looked like they looked at each other and just said, "Let it go."
Yeah, 20. They're not going to. They're going to play very conservative. They're not going to take that many chances. Take the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20 and just grind it out, run the clock down, and I think they can hold on to this lead and keep the ball away from Christian Brothers and Hollis. And I think they're on their way to the next round.
So 3-back set, handing it off up the middle. Looks like Jefferson Heidelberger got the ball.
Yeah, they figured that play out now. That was the play that went for the touchdown and another big gainer. And they've that number 66, big number 66 for Christian Brothers, has come in there and stopped that play now for the last 2 times it's been run.
6'4", 275, Joe Traverso, and he's been around tonight. He's been a player.
Yeah, he's all over the field. Good mobility.
So 2nd down and 8, handing off to Heidelberger, going back up the middle. He picks up 4 or 5 and gets hammered hard.
Tackled by number 13, Varela.
Right at the 30-yard line. I don't know if they'll give him the first down or not.
And there's a 191-yard middle linebacker, 191-pound middle linebacker who just was knocked off that run when he went to make that tackle. That was
so 3rd and 1 now for the Miners. Back in motion, hands it right off. I thought he was going up the middle. Renicky takes it himself to the 35-40, 45-50, running it back inside to the 40, to the 35-30. He might go all the way. He's got one guy in front of him. No. Oh, he's brought down at the 14-yard line.
One tackler between him and the end zone, and he wasn't able with that footing. You can tell him he was really trying to really plant his feet, and he just couldn't get by that one tackler. But that was an excellent.
So Josh Renicky on a 3rd and 1, which may have been a busted play. I really couldn't tell, but enormous gainer, 40-plus yards, and Nevada Union's knocking at the door. Hands it off to Heidelberger, right-hand tackle. He's got a touchdown, Jefferson Heidelberger.
That's that play again. Wide open, no one laid a hand on him. What a big drive for the Nevada Union Miners to go ahead now, 24-0.
3-back set in motion. Heidelberger all night long over the right tackle. And forget it. He got touched maybe once, and that was it.
Cut the handoff, went up the middle, cut to the outside, and right by the middle linebacker. Went on into the touchdown. Great
Typical Miner motion offense. And that was all set up by an enormous play that running play that Josh Renicky on a 3rd and 1, not only picked up the 1, but picked up another 45. So now they'll attempt that extra point.
Hit the upright on the right-hand side and kicked back into the field of play, so that was no good. So they're 0 for 4 here. on extra point.
So 24-0 now. Nevada Union coming out strong. There's that touchdown, Marty.
Well, I think this is the play that's set up. Oh, this is the touchdown. It looks like he, look at that. The blocker's out in front of him. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he's got nobody there. He's got, look at that, three and four blockers in front. Take out, great blocking. And he cuts right up the middle now. And now looks like number 4 will turn around and get in the way of the defensive back, and he'll take it right on into the end zone. Sure enough, there it is. All-around fine execution by the Nevada Union Miners on that play.
So Jefferson Heidelberger with 2 touchdowns tonight. Owen Jarrett with 2 touchdowns tonight. Both of those candidates for our player of the game. We'll have to keep an eye on them. But right now, here's a kickoff by Justin Auld. It's a short kick. Picked up by the Falcons, and it's brought back out to about the 30-yard line, 32-yard line.
That tackle was made by number 74, Branham.
Well, 1st and 10 at the 31. One wide out to the right.
Broke into the backfield, and it's a good thing that play was running off to the right-hand side of the field, because or else he would have made a spectacular tackle.
So 2nd and about 9. He picked up about 1 on that play. Ball at the 32. 1 back set, 2 wideouts. Looking at the right-hand side. Oh, it looks like the pass is completed. I think it's number 32 down there, Marty, and they're very close to that first down.
Yeah, it looks like that was a little down and out, and in the fog, it's that side of that far side of the field. It's hard to see the players.
So they didn't quite get that first down. It'll be 3rd and 3. Just a little flare pass out to the right-hand side, and really surprised they're coming out throwing. I don't think we've seen Hollis yet the second half.
I haven't seen him. He's in the backfield.
Maddox down. Hands off to number 3 right there, Hollis.
He got the first down.
Oh, that's not Hollis. That's number 12, Joe Davalos.
No, he was leading the block on that. Hollis did take the handoff, went to the outside, and picked up a sizable gain for the first down. So it's 1st and 10 for Christian Brothers, and they're on the move here.
So that number 12 leading a block for Hollis. You can tell those new players out there. Look at those uniforms. The number 12 just sticks out like a sore thumb with that nice, clean uniform. It won't be clean for very long. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Again, a 1-back set. 2-back set. There's Hollis taking it right up the middle over actually the right tackle, close to the 50-yard line. Picks up about 4 on the play.
Looks like Corey Buchan, 188-pound offensive lineman, brought that play down. It was good for about 3 yards, and they're still on the move. Christian Brothers is working the ground game.
So 2nd and 5 at the 50. Falcons moving the ball on the ground. Maddox down, fake handoff, but oh, who's that number 8 in there? Logan Carter all over him, Marty.
Oh, he just broke through the line of scrimmage, blew right by his block, and was able to bring down the quarterback, Matt Maddox, on that before he had a chance to even scout out his receivers. It just brought him down for a sizable loss there of about 6 yards, it looks like.
I don't think Carter was even touched on that play.
No, he just blew right by the lineman.
So 3rd and 16 now.
Well, you can be aggressive when you've got a 24-point lead. No question about that. And Nevada Union's doing that. Some good defensive calls tonight.
Third and 16. Maddox dropping back. Looking for somebody. Nobody's open. He's going to run it right up the middle. Oh, he's hit hard. Joe Markey, number 44, Marty.
Yeah, met him head on that one. Looks like when he went back to pass, he looked over there to the right side. No receivers were open, and so he just took it right up the middle. The linebackers must have dropped off into the flat and left it wide open, and he picked up a substantial gain there. He looks like now he's got about 5 yards to go for the first down. Big gain on that play.
So 3rd and 5 or 6 from the... Looks like they got it back to the 50. It's right at the 50. So, no, they're not going to do it. They're punting. That was 4th down. The left-hand side, it looks like it's Owen Jarrett. No, there's a flag down on the field. So they did not pick up that first down. On 4th down, they punt to Owen Jarrett on the left-hand side, and Jarrett brings it up about 5 yards, but there's a flag down on the play.
I didn't see what the infraction was, but we'll get the signed clipping against Nevada Union. I didn't see it, but through this fog, it's hard to see anything. That'll take him back 15 yards. Was able to run back the kick to about the 42-yard line, so that'll take him back 15, and Nevada Union will have it 1st and 10 from deep inside their own part of the field.
So 1st and 10. Nevada Union at their own 20. On the clipping play. You're dropping back. Oh, nice pass caught by Scott Andrews out to the right-hand side.
I was really surprised to see that play on 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, to be able to throw that pass out into the flat. And it looks like it picked up 8 yards, so that'll leave him a short couple of yards to go for a first down.
I think it's the first catch that Andrews has tonight, and typically he's all over the field. So it's drying up. We haven't seen any rain in about the last hour or so. We may see them coming out and throwing a little bit more. Renicky handing it off to Heidelberger right at the middle. Going over the left, the right-hand tackle, bouncing up a couple of tacklers.
Number 30, Jefferson Heidelberger carries.
Well, once he got through the line of scrimmage and got by the linebacker, he was able to pick up an additional 5 or 6 yards. But you can tell the footing out there is getting very treacherous there.
So 1st and 10 for the Miners at the 40-yard line.
Josh Renicky's quarterbacking a great game tonight.
Harrison and Jarrett in the backfield. Dropping back for a pass. He throws it long down the right-hand side. He's got the ball all the way down. Jefferson Heidelberger takes the long pass right down the middle, splits between 2 defenders, and Jefferson Heidelberger takes it in for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
I tell you, I didn't figure that they would come out passing the ball, and they have just about sealed the coffin here for Christian Brothers, because that was a great play.
We were just saying it's a little dry. Maybe they'll come out. In fact, you watched Josh Renicky cock that arm back, and he knew exactly where it was going, high and long. And Jefferson Heidelberger right there. Maybe that's a little payback for the one he dropped in the end zone back in the second quarter.
I think, and he was right. That ball was pinpointed right between the 2 defenders, and he was able to catch it on the run and outdistance himself against the defensive back. So great 6 points there. Now let's see if they can go for a high snap.
30-0.
I don't know. The kick, it was good. Looking at the reaction from the kicker there, it didn't appear that he had it, but they did give it to him. So the first extra point out of 5 tonight.
Well, Scott Andrews doing a great job getting that ball down in place, so Mills had a good opportunity to get it through the uprights, and for the first time tonight, Marty, you're exactly right. They do it. 31-0.
Now Nevada Union can really call out the dogs. Now I think that they're going to force Christian Brothers to go into a passing offense now, and they're just going to turn them loose. 31-0. Great offensive showing here for Nevada Union tonight. Last week, they penalties against Del Campo hurt them throughout the game, but this week they're playing error-free football, and they're racking up the points.
So Justin Auld with the kickoff now. Ooh, hard and high, going on down to about the 15-yard line. It's picked up, trying to bring it right up the middle. Ran into a couple of his own players. Gets the ball out smartly to about the 31-yard line.
Yes, brought down by John Davis, number 21. He's been very active on defense tonight, both special teams and on defense assignments. So it looks like the intensity has picked up here by the Nevada Union Miners.
I'd really be surprised, Martin, if we don't see a lot of subs starting to come in now. You want to get these starters rested. It's pretty evident they'll be playing another game next week, and get some fresh uniforms in there. Let these starters have a little rest. Let's not get anybody hurt tonight.
And
anyway, Falcons with the ball. Hollis right up the middle. Gets to about the 30, and they're pushing them all the way back to the 20-yard line, 25-yard line.
Yeah, the entire left side of the Nevada Union line there, including the linebackers, came up and made that stop. Hollis just has not been able to break one loose at all here tonight. Maybe he's not used to the bad footing or what, or maybe it's just that Nevada Union has got such a stringent defense there that they just can't penetrate the line of scrimmage.
Let's give it to the defense. They're taking those offensive linemen. They're knocking them straight up in the air. Hollis has got nowhere to go. You can't run through your offensive lineman. You got to have a little hole to get through. In any event, it's second down and about 7. Maddox dropping back, looking at a little dump pass. No, he missed it. He dumps it off anyway.
It was almost intercepted by big number 84, Warren Jackson, on that play. The ball was thrown directly to him, and he wasn't expecting it, and it fell to the ground. That was a very dangerous pass on that screen pass.
Well, he was looking to dump it off, and then he pulled back, and then the second time when he could have been sacked, in fact, he almost did throw the interception. And again, credit the defense. They're there.
Yeah, the defense has played a strong game tonight.
3rd and 7 from the 35-yard line. Falcons in an enormous hole right now. 2 wideouts, 1 in the slot. Maddox dropping back, hands it off to number 3, Hollis, going around the right-hand side, looking to turn it up, picks up about 3 or 4, and that's about it.
He could not get to the outside.
He won't get that first down, so it will be 4th down, and the Falcons forced to punt again.
The Nevada Union Miners defense has risen to the occasion here, and they're bringing it to Christian Brothers right now. 4th and about 4 yards to go for a first down, but they'll go into punt formation, and let's see what happens here now.
Well, the rain has stopped, but we still got a lot of fog out there. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this third quarter. Oh, Maddox just gets it off the top of his foot. A little bouncer, squibbler to Owen Jarrett on the left-hand side. Owen taking it straight up like he always does on that sideline. Oh, it's up to about the 40. A
good return there, Mark, but there was a penalty flag thrown on the play. It's probably, I would say more than likely, it's either a clip or a hold on the return. And it will probably go against Nevada Union. That will nullify that good run back on that.
That's the 2nd or 3rd clip tonight, so that has to be a little concern for Coach Humphers.
Well, I think it's because you can't get positioned at all when you go to throw a block because of the wet field, and you end up hitting the defensive player in the back, or you hit him on the side. And it's pretty tough to make a good block when the field is that wet and you can't get in position. Looks like they got 1st and 10 on their own. Looks about the 30-yard line.
Exactly right. 1st and 10 on their 30. Renicky right out to the right-hand side, looking to throw it downfield. He's got, who is that? Number 8, number 4, Scott Andrews.
Yeah, that was a safety valve down and out he cut to the outside, and the pass was right on the money. It looks like he almost ran across the line of scrimmage, but he came up short of the 30-yard line, threw the ball right on the numbers there, picked it up, and a big gain, first down.
So the last time they did that, they sent Jefferson Heidelberger long down the middle. Let's see what happens. Scott Andrews again, right-hand side.
They must have found something in the when all the coaches got together at halftime in the defense of Christian Brothers, because I'm very, very surprised to see him come out throwing the ball in the conditions like this and having that big of a lead. So they must have found a weakness, and they're really pointing it out right now by picking up these big yardage.
2nd and 3. The ball is in the Falcons' territory. Renicky rolling to the left, looking to pass it downfield. Oh, can't find anybody open. He comes back, running around a defender, just lobs it off to number 8, Logan Carter. Carter getting it down to about the 30 into the 20, 26, 27-yard line.
That was quite a roll out there. And for a minute, I thought he was going to run, and then he dropped back deep again and was almost taken down. But now these looks like there's a penalty on the play. It might have been a clip. I thought I saw it when he reversed himself a little bit. Okay, here it is. You can see he rolls out to the right, to his left, turns back to throw the ball, and the receiver was not open, so he cut back. Yeah, there's the clip right there. I just saw it. I thought I saw it the first time. Yeah, but I didn't see the flag go, and that will negate a big offensive play there. That's too bad, because that was an excellent play.
We're really surprised to see Coach Humphers call a right-handed quarterback roll out to the left.
Left in the rain.
In the rain with the saturated field. But in any event, you want to mix it up a little bit. So Nevada Union will have the ball back, but after the clip, moves them back a whole bunch.
Yeah, you can. I saw that when the play was developing, but I didn't immediately see the flag come out. I don't know what referee threw it, but I thought about what that was when I saw it. But look at the rain come down now. It is really storming.
So Nevada Union pushed back into their own territory. Really needing to make up a lot. Renicky going around on the left-hand side again, looking for somebody open.
Pass intended for number 8, Logan Carter.
Logan Carter falling down on the play.
6, Richard Ochaya, defending.
Yeah, Nevada Union is surprisingly not running out the clock here. Maybe they think they can't get any running yardage, but they're stopping the clock, and they're slowly every time they have an incomplete pass there, it stops the clock.
Excellent point. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Why don't they have this ball on the ground?
Exactly. Run the clock. Keep the clock running. Uh-oh, look at that. They've got Nevada Union just jumped offside.
Looked like Josh Renicky was trying to get either one. Didn't understand what all of his backs were doing in the backfield. He looks over to the sidelines to Coach Humphers, and sure at that point in time, I'm sure the clock ran out on him.
Well, what happened was that he was trying to position his the running back, and two of the offensive linemen moved forward. They were probably going to go on a quick snap count, and instead of calling the snap count, he stepped off to try to line the back, and that's what happened. So now they got to go on a run here to
who is that? Is that Fred Anderson, number 20? No, it's number 31 in the game for the first time tonight. And brings it around the right-hand side, picks up about 12 yards on the play, so he gets some of that. He gets some of that yardage back that they lost on that clip.
You can see, just like you pointed out, Mark, they've got some fresh uniforms in there now. The clean pants. So there's about 5 new players in the game, so that's good.
2-back set. Renicky going around to the left-hand side, looking long. He's got somebody open.
He had it wide open.
Logan Carter.
And he had it right in his hands, too. The defensive back, number 6 for Christian Brothers, Richard Ochaya, went up there and just made a motion with his hand. It might have distracted the receiver on that, and he dropped the ball. That was too bad, because that was a big play.
Logan Carter hits him right in the chest.
You can see that
pass.
the defender goes up, just might have blocked his vision there, and it hit him right in the hands, and he dropped the ball. That's too bad. That would have been a big gainer down to about the 3-yard line.
And again, Marty, they're throwing the ball instead of working the clock.
I don't understand it, because every time the incomplete pass stops the clock and just continues to keep the clock stopped.
So, first and 20.
Another pass again. They must like this play. They've been running it a lot here.
Left-hand side, he's throwing it long all the way down.
Wide open.
He's got, oh, is that Kevin Bratton? It is Kevin Bratton all by himself.
Nobody there.
Touchdown, Nevada Union.
Number 10, Josh Renicky, and number 27, Kevin Bratton.
Marty, you can only think that they're wanting to give Josh Renicky some work throwing the ball tonight in a game situation because, you know, he's not the starter. He's got to play Jesuit next week, and there won't be any mistakes against Jesuit next week.
No.
Otherwise, that or you're dead. So maybe they're just giving him a good workout tonight.
Well, that's a very good point, and he's got plenty of time to pass. And the receivers, I don't know what's going on with the secondary of Christian Brothers. They've got these Nevada Union minor players open with nobody around them.
Ben Mills' kick is up.
Looks like it's good.
38-zip for the Falcons, and this has got to be demoralizing for the Falcons.
I think so. They can't do anything. Okay, you can see that he rolls out to his left, plants his feet in the mud, grips that ball, and then just heaves it down the field. And look at that, there was nobody within 10 yards of the receiver there. And he caught the ball on the 10, was able to just walk into the end zone. It looks like blown coverage, but for some reason the secondary for Christian Brothers has been leaving the receivers wide open on almost every
That's the
deep
same
route.
play that Heidelberger has caught two, dropped one, and basically it's the third back coming out of the backfield right up the middle, and for some reason the Falcons are not picking it up. Of course, Heidelberger out on that series, Kevin Bratton in his place, and that's where the ball's going, to that last back coming up the middle.
Excellent call. And well, maybe that's why I'm not down on the field calling the plays, because I'd be running the ball. But hey, you can't argue with success. 38-0.
You gotta love Coach Humphreys. All the static he went through last year, some of the articles written in the local Union newspaper about him. Some fans out there a little upset with him. And this year he rebounds from that, comes back as a 9-0-1 season. Comes in here his first playoff game. He's up 38-0. What can you say bad about Coach Humphreys right now?
No, you can't say a word. The team is gelling. They're putting it all together, both on offense and defense, and it's nice to see them play this well after that game last week with Del Campo. They were, I think they were kind of demoralized after that game, and even though they came out with a tie, they had the game won.
Maybe sometimes that's what you need to bring into this
so.
first playoff game.
And it's
kind of double check yourself.
Good block there. Boy, that running back tried to lay a block, but he got blocked big time.
So Maddox handing it off once again, but to no avail. The Miners are just right there, just pounding these guys into the ground. Now you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that rain is just coming down hard again, and really everybody's just waiting to get this over. A minute 21 left in the third quarter, 38-0. Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen bringing you this first playoff game from Nevada Union. Maddox dropping back, looking to dump it on the right-hand side. Well, I don't think he's thrown a straight pass all second half.
No, he hasn't, and that was a safety valve pass out in the right flat. But there were three defenders covering that halfback out of the backfield, and that was almost an interception.
Maddox hasn't gripped it once hard all second half. Everything is wobbly coming out. It's not on line. I'm almost surprised they don't have another quarterback in there. Get your raffle tickets out, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you don't have them at home, but if you are at these games, the boosters really just have some great prizes. So whenever you get a chance, come on out to these games. Great way for the family to get out. Not only football, but basketball as well. Nevada Union's got it all, and Touchdown Productions brings it to you. So come on out and join us. It doesn't cost a whole heck of a lot of money to bring your families out. Nevada Union, all their sports, just what a great way to keep the family together, to spend some time with the kids, and to support these Nevada Union athletes who really do a great job for you.
They just picked up a first down on that short pass over the center. And that was the number 11, their big receiver, Mel Kukovic, 6'1" sophomore. Boy, I tell you, this Christian Brothers team is going to be a powerhouse in the next couple of years if they've got all these sophomores playing first string on this team.
Well, hands off right up the middle. Oh, the number 32. Martin Radosevic. We haven't seen him too much the second half. Picks up a nice, might have picked up another first down.
Looks like he might be just a little bit short on that. That was, yeah, it is. It's second down and 1 yard to go. They seem to be very successful going up the middle, but that ends the third quarters with a 38 to zip lead here by Nevada Union. And I think that you can, like Dandy Don Meredith used to say on Monday Night Football, you can turn out the lights. I think that, yep, exactly right.
The party's over. Well, good point you brought up about these Falcons. A lot of sophomores out there. In fact, at number 85 that we haven't seen, we saw him early on. It's what, 6'4", 250 something. He's only a sophomore. So Falcons, I'm not sure what kind of year they had, but they obviously had a pretty good year to get to this first playoff round. It really shows the strength of Nevada Union and how good this team actually is.
Yeah, I think that if I remember correctly, Christian Brothers lost 3 games this season, and they still made the playoffs because they're in a very tough league. And it looks like they did a good job of representing their team.
Winning ticket B77509. Color TV, bring it to the house.
Well, if I win the Color TV, I'm going to donate it to Mr. Gill here.
If I win the Color TV, I'm taking it home. And right now, Maddox gets hammered at about the 20-yard. No, I'm sorry, it's a 40-yard line.
Oh, that was just swarming defense on Nevada. They are just blowing by their the offensive line of the Christian Brothers, and that Christian Brother line is they're no small fries out there. They're big boys, and Nevada Union is just blowing right by them.
Well, 38-0. Of course, it was 0-0 when this game started, so
one
Nevada
team
Union's
still
just
has
been
0.
taking it to them. Yeah, Nevada Union's just been taking it to them all night long. Give them credit. They're standing those big linemen straight up in the air, and when those offensive linemen can't surge forward, there's nowhere for those running backs to go. We already know Hollis's talents. You've told us what he's done tonight. Great running back. Just tonight is not his night. Hollis has got the ball again around the left-hand side, and again swarmed by that defense.
Yeah, he just can't get the traction and get the burst through the line. Normally, he's picked up a lot of yardage with his break through the first line of the offense, and once he gets into the secondary, he's gone. But he just can't do this against the swarming defense of Nevada Union. And I see more fresh uniforms are coming in, so that's good. That get a lot of players getting a little playoff action and getting a little experience, and give the regulars a chance to relax a little bit and get ready for next week.
Well, Nevada Union not necessarily big, but really quick off the line on defense and showing it tonight. Oh, Maddox dropping back, looking to just again dump it off to the tight end who's got the ball. Who picks up about 10 or 15 yards. Got to be one of the biggest plays of the night.
Yeah, but Robert Rios, 225-pound senior, picked that ball up on that little dump pass and was able to pick up. Looks like he picked up a first down. But they're running out of. The clock is their worst enemy right now, and the rain is coming down harder again.
So Falcons with one of their few first downs tonight. Have the ball at the 42-yard line. Maddox doing the best that he can, just has been really unable to handle that ball very well tonight.
No,
he drops it again right there.
That was a bad snap from center, and you can see that rain coming down, and the field is muddy, the ball is muddy, and even though the referees are wiping it off between plays, it's still is hard to handle. It's getting colder out there, and I don't think the motivation for the team being down 38-0 at this point in time, they know they can't win and trying to go through the motions, but you can see their heads are not held up, and
they're beaten and they want to go home.
Right, exactly.
They're beaten and they want to go home. We got 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter, and Nevada Union's way ahead. And yeah, the motivational factor just kind of dies off.
There's
nice handoff right up the middle. Boy, I lost him. They bring him down for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Not only did it fake us, it faked the cameraman too, because it was a handoff up the middle on a fake pitch to the to Hollis around the backside, but he picked up a few. I can't see how many yards he picked up. Was it?
I think he might have a first down there. Can't quite tell. No indication by the referee yet.
745. That's a yellow winning ticket. 098 745. You've won 150.
So now it's about third and a few.
Bring that ticket to the announcing booth.
Maddox still in the game. Little handoff. Looks like it was a blown play. I don't know if he was looking for Hollis there or not, but he just tucked it in.
Hollis did not hit the hole fast enough. He turned around to hand the ball off to him. He wasn't there, more than likely because of the traction, and he had to eat that ball. And I think he may have just got back up to the line of scrimmage.
Winning ticket number 8.
So Falcons just unable to get on all cylinders tonight. But again, credit Nevada Union with a good game.
I was going to say you have to credit Nevada Union defense.
Early on, those two early turnovers, Marty, really set the tone for the game. Falcons had to catch up early, and of course you can't do it in weather like this.
No.
Special thanks to our crew out here tonight, just doing the job in this pouring rain, trying to bring you the best they possibly can.
Oh, great tackle there by number 53, Curtis Swain. Came up and just leveled the quarterback there. He tried to pass. He tried to hand it off. He just couldn't. He just couldn't get a player to give it to, so he decided to run it himself, and for no gain.
Well, you can see Matt Maddox just kind of trotting off the field there, his head's down, and he's done the best that he can, but tonight just was not the Falcons' night.
Yeah, this was the last night for Hollis to really show what he can do for the college scouts. But I think his record for his previous season speaks for itself.
No, Hooper Stadium is not the easiest place to come in and try and win a football game either. So Nevada Union just ripping it down the left-hand side.
That was Ben Mills carrying the ball for the first time this evening.
On the turnover.
Early the ball carrier for the Miners.
So Miners coming right out, taking that ball up the left-hand side. That looks like it's another first down.
Nevada Union has capitalized on every break they've gotten tonight.
Well, we got Rich Wilson in the quarterback right now. So Josh Renicky getting the thank you on that.
Number 40,
Rick Wilson coming in, the sophomore quarterback in this team now.
52, Colin Jeffries.
Keeping the ball on the ground. Now they're going to work on that clock, Marty.
Yeah, I think so. And they've got a lot of fresh uniforms in there tonight now. And Nevada Union's got a lot of depth.
Got Ken Early in there right now. He's a junior. Of course, number 17, Rich Wilson, we'll get a good look at him tonight. He's a sophomore quarterback, number 17. And now they'll keep that ball on the ground and just do what they can to give some of these younger kids some experience and keep anybody from getting hurt.
52, Jeffries tackle for the Falcons.
Everybody new coming in the game. 37, Clinton Dollahan in. Clint's a sophomore. Josh Van Meter's still in the game. He's been in there all day long. Ryan Nicholas is in, the junior. Nice handoff by Wilson. Oh, that's Kevin Bratton taking it around.
Oh, great. He could have taken it in for a touchdown there. He just lost his footing. That was quite a cutback in these conditions. You really got to hand it to that young man.
I thought Kevin just might run it in.
Yeah, it looked like it, except he just doing that little stutter step to the right on that wet grass. He ended up just coming up just a little bit short. Looks like it's about the 2 or 3 yard line.
$50 winner gift basket.
Looks right now they're at about first and 10 at about the 14.
Oh, the 14. No, shows you what I can see here.
Well, the lines are really getting messed up down there. Handoff is oh no, it's a fake right up the middle. Faked everybody out. And it's oh, is it a touchdown? No, it's not.
Got it. Looks like it got down to the goal line there.
6-inch line, Marty.
I went with that fake handoff. Gee, they've got a lot of good deception going on here.
So Rich Wilson, the sophomore, coming in here and just moving this Nevada Union team right down the field. What a great shot in the arm it is for him. Wilson underneath center, hands off right up the middle.
A direct handoff right up the middle.
Number 40, Jacob Curtis. Jacob getting some work tonight, the junior. Not quite in.
Just came up a little bit short. That was a direct handoff by the fullback right up the middle. And it was stopped for maybe a yard gain. So now the rain is coming down even harder now, Mark.
Well, it's just pounding down here. You can see it on the screen there. Just really coming down hard. Okay, so Wilson right now with the 2nd down and 1.
Oh, walks right into the end zone.
Kenton Early, number 23. So Kenton Early getting into the party here. Walked it right over the left tackle. Nobody there. 44.
Oh, boy.
Zip.
This game has really gotten out of hand here. But then look at the weather has gotten out of hand. And we'll see what happens now on this extra point. That field has got to be treacherous for the kickers. Of course, the Christian Brothers kicker hasn't had a chance to do anything tonight on the extra points.
And they will try for an extra point right now. So Ben Mills getting another opportunity to kick in some weather here. He may have to do it again next week. Kick is up.
You got it.
And it's good.
39.
So 45-0. We'll update that score for you momentarily. And Nevada Union just rolling along. Get that score, Corey, get that score updated, you guys. All right, come on, it's 45. 45-0. Let's go. So Justin Auld getting another opportunity to kick off in the weather tonight. And yeah, I guess if there's one good thing, to play in this weather, and if they have to do it again next week.
You don't know what the weather's what the weather is going to be next week, because this time of the year you just can't predict anything. I've got a golf game lined up for tomorrow, but I don't know how good that's going to do.
That all depends on where you're playing, Marty.
Yeah. Well, up here in the foothills at Auburn Valley, so it's going to be it could be a little bit iffy.
So Falcons just jumping around trying to keep warm, and certainly they're just ready to go home. Very little time left now, 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Obviously, Nevada Union just wanting to get out of here and without anybody getting hurt.
Yeah, with that.
So Nevada Union setting up, talking to the coach, getting some instructions out there, and I'm sure Coach Humphers just wants everybody just to take it easy. It looks like we've got a lot of people lining up solid on that right-hand side. Now they're spreading out, so Justin Auld, he's only gotten one in the end zone tonight. Oh, just trips a little on that kickoff. He's still able to get it up in the air. The Falcons, they drop it again at the 5-yard line, and he put his knee down at the 5-yard line, gets back up and starts to run with it.
Number 6, Richard Ochita, fields the ball for the Falcons. They'll have it first down inside their 15-yard line.
So on the kickoff, Justin Auld slips a little before he kicks the ball, still gets it down to the 5-yard line. The Falcons fumble it. It looked like he caught the ball and then put his knee down, and then Marty got up and took off.
Yeah, I thought he put his knee down, but it looks like they didn't give that to him. But the ball sitting inside the. Is that? I can't tell what line that is. Is that the?
Looks like it's about first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line. It's hard to tell with the weather being what it is, with obliviating the lines.
Well, I guess if he touches with his knee, still, if nobody touches him, he can still get up.
No,
and run.
not in high school. Once the knee's down, it's down, and I'm surprised they let the play go on, but. Referees are a little bit closer than we are, so they may not have. The knee may not have come all the way down.
So you see that fog has lifted a little bit.
Yeah, it's replaced by a strong rain. So
well, it rains that hard. That rain will bring anything down with it, including that fog. So, 4 minutes exactly left in this contest, and again, your Nevada Union Miners, 45-0. Keep in mind, everybody, you may want to take a trip down to Sacramento next week and watch this fine team play Jesuit, the #1 ranked team in Northern California. What a great opportunity to get out there and watch your Miners play. Dropping back, throwing out to the right-hand side. He's got somebody open at about the 30 to 32-yard line. That's the 22-yard line.
That was a fine pass by the quarterback there out into the flat. The receiver was covered by two defenders, but the ball was thrown right on the money. He was able to catch it and pick up a big gain. That gets him out of a hole there.
So that'll be 3rd down and 1 on one of the few completions that the Falcons have had tonight. Mark Arekelian in the game now, sophomore.
Christian Brothers has got a lot of fresh uniforms in there, too. Oh, he fumbled the ball again.
And there's Maddox just scrambling and grabbing that ball.
That was the ball squirted forward, and Nevada Union Minor fell on it, and it squirted out of his hand and squirted right back to the quarterback who was laying on the ground. So Christian Brothers dodged the bullet there.
Well, Matt Maddox, a fine young quarterback for Falcons. Of course, he's a senior, so this is, in fact, his last game as a high school ball player. And you can see all the clean uniforms not coming in for the Falcons, giving some of these younger guys an opportunity to get a little experience before they come back next year. Probably a lot of sophomores and juniors in there right now. Maddox calling timeout. 2:09 left in this contest. And Marty, you're playing golf at Auburn Valley tomorrow.
I'm going to try to. I don't know what the weather's going to bring, but it wasn't supposed to rain this evening, later on this evening, but it looks like that forecast fell through.
A lot of fine golf courses up in the air. Of course, Auburn Valley, Alta Sierra, Nevada County, Quail Valley.
But this is not has turned into not being golf weather anymore. When winter arrives.
I wonder if we could get Gilbert to broadcast a golf tournament up here. Someone just hit me in the head with something, so I guess not. I'll have to ask Mr. Rodriguez about that. I'll have to go over Gilbert's head. Maybe even go all the way up to Roman, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, 2 minutes left. Nevada Union 45-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen bringing you this first playoff game from Hooper Stadium. Nevada Union just dominating on both sides of the ball tonight, offense and defense. There's a punt by the Falcons. And just letting it go. No one even down there to
yeah, the safest thing to do on that is just let the ball go. Let them down it on there. Now take the ball, run, do some just quick handoffs, and just play it safe. Run the clock out, and this game will go down as a win in the books for Nevada Union.
Huge win, playoff game, 45-0. Nevada Union's got the ball with 1:58 left on their own 29-yard line, and yeah, they'll probably just kneel it out.
Yeah. Who would have thought that this score would be 45-0 with a caliber team like that of Christian Brothers?
You're exactly right, and it's a playoff game, and it looks like we've got a fumble on the play, and the Falcons may have recovered the ball. And in fact, they have.
Well, Nevada Union's got in their second team in there, and who've probably been sitting on the sideline cold and wrapped up, and the hands are a little wet and cold, and the next thing you know, they fumble the ball. But I think the defense, even though they're on the 30-yard line, it shouldn't be a problem for
I'm sure the first teamers will be ribbing those second teamers when they get in the locker room. Don't be giving up the ball on the 30-yard line, guys. We got a couple of goose eggs here. Let's hang on to it.
And, this is the deepest penetration that Christian Brothers has made.
Jeez, Maddox back in, busted play again, brought down by number 81 in the game, Brian Leonard, 5'10", 165 senior for Nevada Union.
It looks like for some reason they're just kind of going through the motions and they're not paying attention what the play call is, because that's about the third or fourth time in the last 5 or 6 minutes that he's turned around to hand the ball off, and nobody's there to give it to.
I'm not noticing any of those backs slipping back there either.
No. So, they must not be paying attention to what the play call is, or maybe they've just given up completely. But now they've got all new uniforms in there except for the quarterback.
So Maddox sticking it out. Fine young quarterback wanting to play the entire game. It'd be real easy for him to just say, hey, I've had enough, coach, but he's not doing it. Take your hat off to the senior. Dropping back, looking to make something happen for his teammates. Dumps it off to the left to number 81, picks up a couple of yards.
Brought down by big number 71, Fleetus, 175-pound sophomore. He's going to be a person to reckon with in the next couple of years here at Nevada Union.
Josh Renicky earning a really nice rest here. Last part of the fourth quarter. Of course, Josh coming in for an injured Sean Vickers, who's led the team all year long. Josh comes running, it just acts like he's been running this team all year long. 45-0. Turns it over to Rich Wilson, the sophomore, with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So a great shot for Josh. Maddox in the air.
Almost intercepted there by. I couldn't see who that was. That 80? Was that 82? I couldn't see. Yeah, it was 82 for Nevada Union. Brandon Wolf almost intercepted that ball. The quarterback for Christian Brothers, when he released the ball, his foot slipped right out from underneath him, and he went down and nobody touched him. Well, so it's treacherous out there today.
Treacherous out there. This will be the last play. 6 seconds left on the clock. Of course, that incomplete pass stopping all play there. Falcons would like to at least get it in the end zone here and come out of here with something. This will be the last play of the game. Maddox standing there looking like he just doesn't know where his players are supposed to be. And there's your game. So the Falcons don't go anywhere on that last play. And your final score is your Nevada Union Miners 45, Christian Brothers Falcons nothing. What a great effort by the offense and the defense tonight. You can see some of the players out there clowning around like we were talking earlier, Marty.
Doing the old Nevada Union Mud Bowl here.
We're up here freezing our butts off, soaking wet, and players are down there rolling around in the mud.
Having fun. Yeah, isn't that something?
I wish I was down there with them.
I don't think the groundskeeper is going to enjoy all that deliberate slipping there, tearing up the grass. But this could.
This is the last game, I think, for the Miners at home. Yeah, so a well-deserved slide in the mud. Go for it, guys. Everybody out there shaking hands now.
Well, who would have thought at the start of this game that the final score would be what it turned out to be? Especially with a good team, offensive team, with the #1 back in the area, coming up with goose eggs on the scoreboard against this great Nevada Union defense. You got to hand it to them. It's quite a game for them.
Well, you said it at the start of the game. It was going to be a defensive battle, and in fact, it was. Unfortunately, it was one-sided.
Yeah,
we expected a low-scoring game, and we got a low-scoring game, 45-0.
One team had a low score, no question about that.
Falcons didn't provide their defense on the side. Of course, you know, again, credit going back to that first quarter. The 2 turnovers, the 2 quick turnovers, really gave the Miners an opportunity to score, and that's what set this big win up.
Yeah, when you get down like that. Yeah, they're having all kinds of fun out there.
And your Nevada County Game of the Week is brought to you by the new Liberty Motors in Yuba City and Liberty Motors in Grass Valley. Now you have 2 dealers waiting to serve you. Same great sales, same great service, just Liberty Motors, 600 Freeman Lane. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Get those projects completed before the winter weather sets in. Call Hanson Brothers for all your construction needs. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The Little Red Schoolhouse Educational Supply Store. Remember, the gift of education for the holidays lasts a lifetime. Pick up a gift certificate for your teacher today from the Little Red Schoolhouse, 274-2206. The House of Print and Copy, the print shop that thinks it's a copy store. Get your full-color business cards, brochures, and banners from the House of Print and Copy. 11501 Nevada City Highway, 273-1000. And, of course, Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week, Saturday, for second-round playoff action as the Nevada Union Miners will take on Jesuit, the #1 rated team in Northern California, in Sacramento. You can watch these games on AT&T Cable Channel 11 FCAT and USA Media Channel 23. Again, that game will be live in Sacramento next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you get an opportunity, pack up the family, take them down there. Watch these Miners take on the #1 ranked team in Northern California. And right now, you're looking at all these guys getting it down out there. Little beach boys getting in the mud. The Nevada County Game of the Week brought to you by A to Z Supply Company, your local Ace Hardware store for the Ace specials in the Foothill Trader every week. Remember, you do have a choice. A to Z Supply Company, 273-660. And Arches Automotive Service. Arch has been serving Nevada County for 59 years. That's Arches Automotive Service, your official smog station in Nevada County. Combi Trophy and Awards, the official trophy shop of the Game of the Week, and your leader in local awards for sports. That's Combi Trophy and Awards upstairs in the Combi Plaza. Call Steve Dickey at 268-8350. And Intercounty Title Company of Nevada County. Be sure you ask for them by name. Tell your real estate agent you demand. Intercounty Title Company, Nevada County, 477-2050. So, Marty, there's your Nevada Union players in the mud having a great time.
Yeah, it's a great way to celebrate a well-earned victory tonight, going on to the next round of the CIF playoffs. Great night for them.
Well, congratulations to all these players. They really had a great victory for these guys. Their last home game, last game a lot of these seniors will play here at Hooper Stadium. Next week, it's on the Jesuits. So, our executive producer is Gilbert Dominguez. Graphics by Corey Dominguez. Our camera operators tonight, Casey, Zach, Melissa, and Lynn. Thanks to everybody for working in this treacherous weather tonight. Of course, I'm Mark Wall, along with Marty Mortensen. Vern was not able to be with us tonight. This is an official copyright 1999, all rights reserved, Touchdown Productions. For Marty Mortensen, I am Mark Wall. Hope you enjoyed the game, everybody. We'll see you next week. We're in Sacramento, where Nevada Union takes on Jesuit. Good night, everybody.